It's for the Damro Cup, and we are at the Palikale International Stadium. It is all set and ready, and they're expecting some exciting cricket. And first, let's show you what the tour schedule has been, or how many more games are left. The ODIs, Sri Lanka winning the first game, England coming back. And in that T20, that first game, it was decided by the DLS. Unfortunate that we had some rain, and England winning by 11 runs. And it is a lovely evening. It's a beautiful evening at the Palikale International Stadium, and we are all set and ready. And the good news is, we are hoping that we will have good weather. So, let's see if they can improve on that. One a little bit more experienced one still making his way. 24 runs in that first partnership in the first game. He's showing his intent early. Another go for 4. Well, I was just about to mention that the slip, who was there first ball, was taken away to short mid-wicket. And the short third man was in effect a sort of wide, deep slip. And it went comfortably between the keeper and the short third man. And would have gone comfortably to slip had it still been there. Hence the scratch of the head. That's clever. That is clever. Anticipating what was coming, I let the ball pretty straight. Put himself into a really good position. So successive boundaries for Lanka. Yeah, a clear plan from the openers against South Curran. 35 in his first 2 overs in the first game, making a clear indication of what they think of Curran early on. They really want to take him on. No swing really to speak of. Another change in the field. We now have a short fine leg on the edge of the circle. Remember the restrictions of course apply. That's out over the top. Doesn't quite make the other side of the rope. Just inches inside the rope for the third successive 4. Well, hang on, I'm told, I was watching the ball, I'm told the umpire has signalled 6 so far, and I can tell him he needs to change that. And we are having the boundary check. Now from Sam Curran, that's very optimistic. With no third man in the deep, the shot was always on. There you are, proof. Absolutely. That's for 3 successive boundaries, and the signal changed accordingly, no big deal. 3 successive boundaries. Sri Lanka off to a flyer again, 12. Well, of course, the other night, 2 months ago. Oh, that's beautifully played. Well, a little bit of soap in from Archer just helped. I guess you have to say it was helped on its way with consummate ease. Well, this is his favourite shot. Just a hint of in swing, and he was ready for it, wasn't he? Look at that short arm jab and an absolute country mile. Well, it's gone a country mile. It's ended up somewhere in the country. Well, we can have 5. Poor old Josh Butler. We've seen that earlier, but it just went and went and went further. The line was horribly awry to start with. Now you can shrug these things off up to a point. See how actually pitched and went further, didn't it? It's already going down the leg side. Pitched and went further. And Butler just a tad slow, got fingertips to it, but not enough to stop it going for 4 wides. Bashara's turn to club it. 8 yards over that boundary. So if the right-hander can do it, it seems the left-hander can do it just as well. So a very similar shot from Bashara to Jamie Overton in the first match. Just waited for it to be a little bit fuller and absolutely punted over mid-arm. It's good balance. Got a lot of back through the line of that, so there's early pressure for Archer and Curran and England. It's brilliant. That's a full toss. 6-4, he's found the gap this time, try and overhit it, just open the pace. He'll be disappointed with this, a bit of a freebie from Dawson, don't see it very often, normally so accurate. Just allows the ball to slide off the middle of that bat, finds the gap. Bashara. Oh, what a shot! That's it! It's been dismissed, a slug strip, and the 50's up with the 5th over. Well, this start is going to improve that last start and last start. Really was a good shot, in position early, trying to get behind square. We've only got 2 men inside the circle, behind square on the leg side. You see the roll of the wrist, the flick of the wrists. Trying to get it up and over. Well executed, great shot. Great start. Really good start by Sri Lanka. Got a better wicket than the other night. Well, out of strikes. He drags it on. And Patum Nisanka goes 34-21. And that's wicket number 1. And England fans are elated, and why not? Because this pair was threatening to create absolute destruction in the England bowling lineup. First time Nisanka has lost his ship. Try and hit the ball too hard. Got a bit excited. No foot movement. Ball wide of outside off stump. Jofra Archer will take that because he'll say I bowled a couple of good balls and they put out the crowd. That one, touch wider. Nisanka has to go 30 for 34. Sri Lanka 56 for 1. And this goes for that slog sweep and he gets it in the gap. It's a welcome boundary that comes after 13 deliveries. 1 ball to go in the over. And Kusal Mendes hits it in front of mid-wicket. This white ball series so far, Kusal Mendes has put the sweep shot. Probably as good as anybody, as good as anybody. Don't think Phil Salt sees this in the deep. Again, in the gap. 4 more, back-to-back boundaries. That's even a better shot. The previous one, the googly, he read it. This time, just shortened the length. It's 68 for 1. Quite get the length right. He sweeps it fine and gets 4. Who told you that the Sri Lankans can't play spin? 15 runs off the over. 83 for 1. Overton. That slice gets 4. And when you show that intent, you get that little bit of lump that you... Well, at a pitch like this, there are no margins for error. I mentioned earlier, the Archer is a bit offline to start with. And all everything has done is give just enough width, finish over the top, but enough width there, plenty of width for the shot, which once you connect like this, get it wide of the short thirds, plenty of space down there. Rises. Big up here, but I think that's pitching outside leg stump. Pulls it in front, that skips away, 100 on the ball. They picked the spot very, very nicely in this. 10 gone, and then 2 for 1. There, ball flying all over. I reckon we all need. Just chip that. Mid-on, takes it, well done. Overton it is. England got that breakthrough. Just for enough. But Bashara couldn't really get underneath it. Not with the intent, not with the contact they wanted. So a very, very valuable wicket for England. Couldn't quite get the bat speed onto it to get it over the boundary. It was anxiously waiting to see if it would clear the man, which I picked out one of the taller ones in Overton. It wasn't going to happen. 2 down then, 106 for 2 after 11. Make full use of it. Mendes, and should be taken, yes. On the Rashid the catcher, and Dawson strikes wicket number 3 after a partnership of 22 of just 9 balls. Yeah, a real shame. A real shame. He always looks so good, doesn't he? Another 30 for him. He's played this shot with aplomb most of the day. Just a good bit of bowling from Ian Dawson. Holds it back a little bit. Might have been a little bit of grip. Pretty easy catch for Rashid. So England getting back into the game. Big wicket. Kusal Mendes goes for 32. It's 128 for 3. So Shanak obviously the floater here. Lanka will generally bats at 5, but he comes in now. Lanka being pushed to 6 in the order. Lanka also there. Yeah, I think this is a good move. A really good move. The captain has been in good form. Seeing the ball well. A few little cameos against Pakistan for this series. So I like the fact that he's come up here. This is clever bowling. Really clever bowling. Shanak has asked for it. Let's see.
TV and Party Director, we got a player review for LBW. Originally given out. I have checked the feed and it's a fair delivery. Can we start with front on please?
Well, we'll take a look at this.
Original decision out. Pitching outside off. Impact in line. Wickets hitting. Chanara, you can stay with the original decision. Stand by. You're on screen. Sorry, wait. You're on screen at the signal.
That is plumb as it gets, really. I'm not sure what Shanak was thinking, but I definitely don't think it actually spot on about that. First game he struggled. A good bit of bowling from Rashid. The captain goes for 1. It's 131 to 4. 180, 190. Oh, lucky. He'll take it. And he'll get a boundary. Not where he wanted it to go. But he could have placed it better. Just past the off stump, right between the wicketkeeper's legs. Well, you take them however you can get them at this stage. Bit of a quicker ball there from Jacks. And as you say, it's a bit lucky. We need a few of these in this middle period, definitely, if they're going to get up to that big score. See the first 6, 58 for 1. Rashid is... They are asking the question, is it outside the line? Or what happened? What did umpire Chapman say some thinking when he said not out? They're thinking about it. Having a conversation about it. I think they might be tempted to go upstairs. Yes. Will it be an umpire's call the line? Let's see. Well, we'll have to go through this first.
Take it forward.
That's gets to 4. 150 on the board and the first boundary to Charita Lanka. Last 5 overs they've been going at only a run a ball, Sri Lanka. That's not enough when you have that momentum. Sri Lanka will be hoping that this is the boundary that sets Sri Lanka up. Even that was cloth, wasn't it? He didn't quite get the whole lot. See the back turn in his hand. Harry Brook was in the game again. Mid off in the centre. Goes back. Fielder in the deep. Brilliant! Oh, they spelled it. They spelled it. What an effort. Phil Salt. I thought he had it, but when his elbows hit the ground, it popped out. Brilliant effort from Phil Salt. It looked as though he was trying to run round it to potentially try and stop it from going for the boundary. And then all of a sudden he got a little bit of a spur on. Dive full length. It was a back of the hand slower ball from Jofra Archer, who pushed it a little bit wider than probably he would want. Sri Lanka got a good piece of it, but what an effort this is from Phil Salt. Gets it in his hand, it's in, it's out, and unfortunately for
Will Jacks. Fly past him for 4.
Well, that little break the Sri Lankans needed, they've got it. Here we go, Archer again. Lanka! Just pokes it, pass slip, 3 boundaries on the trot. That was a cleverly executed little late cut.
Lanka just hanging back, expecting it to be a bit shorter from Jofra. Jofra's got short third inside the circle. This is a cutter this time. And width for Lanka to work with. Madhur Rashid can just watch it to the boundary. Is this the big over that Sri Lanka need to light the blow touch paper to get them into a position to potentially...
Well, what will Ratnayaka do? Tries to go left side, in the gap, hit hard! That's a wonderful shot in there.
What a series, what a white ball series Ratnayaka is having, coming into the team in the 50-over competition, getting that 100 in Colombo, and here really has started his T20 career very, very well and continued on from where he left off in Colombo, 27 of 14 balls.
Now will he go?
It shouldn't really matter if you bowls back of the hand, slow ball.
He won't be using it, if at all, if it's a distraction to the batter. White ball, he's got a piece of white goes on it, and that can just play within the eye line of the batter. 14 runs off his first over. We haven't seen him since, Sam Curran. He's got good slow balls, that's why he's back at this stage of the game. Deep point, long off, 3 in the deep on the left side. Full on the pads. Good start from Curran. Ratnayaka's looked very, very good. A slight width on offer, he throws his hands at it. That's been his strength. Good little addition. Adding that extra a little bit. One of the few Sri Lankan batters who uses his feet against the spinners. Similar field to the left-hander. That's high. He's got enough. Couple of bounces and 4. 169 for 6 in 2012. That was also here in Pallekele. Was Sri Lanka's high score against England. They crept past that here. 10 balls remaining. Another 15-20 runs at least.
They'll run a few more. Shots like that. Great execution. Got in position, got an early position. Sam Curran probably seen him going into that, but because the way the field is, short third, short fine leg inside the circle. It's a very, very well executed shot from Lanka.
Full toss. Low full toss, never easy. This is where he hurt himself.
Yeah, just Lanka, he got it, didn't he? Just got on the edge of the end of the finger. Probably just nipped the end of the fingernail. With the blood coming out there.